everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Raiders are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that one. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go! Now they'll run it on the toss. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back, because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here we go. 190.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 3rd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So the Broncos coming out now, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the I, and they'll go on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Block it in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
It's a quarter, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Quarterback with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running. He's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to get away.
That's why keep the legs churning.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Denver. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 13-7. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They go with Murray again, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go. 190.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Moncrief brings it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. In the backfield is Anderson. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So second down, 3 yards to go now. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. To throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good parts, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football. And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot, in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A toss to Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Murray, the lone setback. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Play clock winding down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 13. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go. 190.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, let's go. 190. Ohio.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go. 190.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
Now that run is one to build on. And I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the 1st touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now a 1st chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Muscles him off. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Murray. And he's going to fight his way. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run it with Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing! Barney! No. Check! Patriot! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Come on, let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. 190.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll drop the throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call.